Something's been using it. Dude, there's ice down there. There's ice down there. Get out, there's ice down there. All right. This is the start of the wheeling trip in Arizona. Got a little bit of snow outside, but we're headed up the mountain. We're gonna go find some drifts. Tell me about your Toyota. What you got?
It's a 91 4Runner.
Talk louder. I don't know about your car. You're fine. Just say it. What do you got? What year is it?
It's a 91 4Runner.
It's 4Runner. Does it have a lift on it?
No.
What size tires does it have?
33s.
It's got 33s. Possibly a wheel bearing going out, so that's like plus 10 horsepower basically. It's a manual, 5-speed.
Yep.
5-speed, single transfer case, basically stock. Besides the race wheel, which is also an extra 10 horsepower. So we're basically up to like 80 horsepower now.
Upgraded suspension, so it's not such a rough ride.
Upgraded suspension. It's not such a rough ride. Unlike our high school girlfriends. Show them to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we turned our wheeling trip. We're gonna go find some caves now. So that's gonna be a blast. Fun fact, I grew up here, running around. This is my home. So I gotta go show my brother how to find the caves. He needs the tour guide experience. We're in some snow now. We got about 4 inches outside. Well, that's about 8 inches outside. 8 inches of snow. I don't know if you can tell. By my tape measure, that's 8 inches. Well, we got our first obstacle in the road, but it's mostly broke right here. So we're gonna see if we can just drag this top part just back off the road a little ways, enough to get through. All right, we're gonna yank this thing out of here. All right, road's clear. Let's hit it. Now it's cold outside and inside. I'm not wearing the right clothes for this. We almost made it into a culvert there. Well, we got another tree in the road. I don't think this one's getting pulled out of the way. It's not broken anywhere. So Maybe you can hit it hard enough and push it out of the way. Oh yeah, I'll still push it. We just might not be able to make it home. You just remind me of Tomater because you're so good at backing up. Get some gas. Uh-oh. What was that? Okay, back up like... Keep coming. Hey, yeah. I think she's pretty freaking stuck, bud. You're not digging any deeper. Here, I'll show you how to get it out. Crank the starter. You want to try it? Yeah. How do you do it without it starting? Put it in first gear. Don't hold the clutch. Nope. Well, shit. Well, try this. Try starting it. Are you in first or second? First. Okay, put it in first. Start it, and then once you get it starting to spin, hit the brakes, and it'll act like lockers and lock the other side up. It'll help get the other side to gain a little more traction. How hard on the brake are you? Pretty hard. Get pretty hard on it. Yeah, keep cranking it. You're moving. Woohoo! All right. On the way home after we turned around, there's these cabins strung out through here. Huh, how cold is it outside? About 38 degrees. The good old Westbrook brand there. You know the Westbrooks have been here.
That's not the Westbrook.
The Dobson brand. But they got the Westbrook, their names on it. It's an old cabin for people to stay in when they need to. Good old wood stove. Bunch of cleaning stuff. If somebody ever got stranded up here, that would be a lifesaver to have a place like this to stay for a week or two and wait for people to come get them, you know?
Not that cold in here.
Yeah, it's really cozy. It's a nice little cabin.
No garbage service.
Good old goose deer up there. They got the bed frame up there, mattress, table, pots and pans over there in the corner. If you know where this is, hopefully you'll respect it, but if you don't know where it's at, I'm not going to tell you because we don't want people coming up here and dicking with it who don't respect other people's things. Right, Andy?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's get back on the road. What do you say?
CC Cabin was built about 90 years ago in the 1930s by 20 and 30-year-old men during the Great Depression. They worked for about $30 a month. They were cutting this timber right on the ground we were standing on, building these cabins so that the Forest Service could come in and use them during their projects, whatever they were doing. These cabins were usually spaced between 1 and 3 miles apart, so they're very easy to get to within a day, have a clean, dry spot to sleep at night and stay warm. They were used by the Forest Service up until the 1960s and now are used by ranchers and campers.
If we had the other tire on, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But that tire was originated in Phoenix, Arizona. So that tire was from Phoenix too.
They broke the windows out of this thing? What jackwagons, man.
This one's the abandoned one, huh?
I think so, maybe. I've camped in this one though. So this one got a horse barn down there, a set of corrals. There's a spring up here in the summertime that runs right down through here. This is the problem with people. I mean, breaking windows out, leaving doors open. Got snow everywhere in here. That other one must be the one that the Cowboys stay in. I know the Cowboys, like the Westbrooks, used to stay in this one all the time. Man, this is just sad. This is why nobody shares where cool places are anymore. Because people come and do crap like this to it.
Graffiti it everywhere.
Yeah, it's a joke. Some people, man.
Always watching.
Yeah, it's stupid.
The Bermuda Triangle.
The degeneracy of society. This is what this is. This cabin's been here for I don't know how long. And a generation of idiots come up, break stuff out, and paint on it. So here's the old corral here, the old horse barn. At least I think this was an old horse barn, if I remember what I was told as a kid. Looks like a tree or something's fallen on it at one point in time.
It's like a chicken coop to me.
It's a massive roost for a chicken coop. I think this was like a feed trough to keep them from walking in it. To be completely honest with you. Yeah. Upgrades. Break the talk, you upgrade the talk, you break the talk again. Well, we got some elk. Saw 3 bulls right there. 2 raghorns. The one was what, like a 5x5, 6x6 something? Nothing big. There's some elk. That's what's fun. Oh, we made it to the caves. It's rumored that El Chapo used this cave to escape back in the day.
No, not really.
Ow. Hit my head. Yeah, this cave goes for miles actually back in here. Yeah, so when I was in high school, we'd come in here, and about every time we came in the cave, we'd go back in. And like every 3rd or 4th time we came in, there was a new cave in where the ceiling had fallen through and you'd climb over the top of what used to be the ceiling. And it goes a long ways. It goes back in and it branches. The left branch ends like maybe half a mile in here. The right one, I've never gone to the end of it. So it goes a long way back in there. But he gets about this tall. You know, that's about 4 feet, maybe 4 feet tall back in there. You crawl through a bunch of mud, and then it opens up, and you can walk standing up the rest of the way. It's like 10, 15 feet tall in some places. There's stories of a big room in here back when like Lad and Dad were down in here. There's a massive room, like huge, and people would get lost in it because of the way the rocks were shaped. It cast a shadow and looked like it was just a rock where the entrance was. But I think it's caved in because I haven't heard of anybody finding it since Dad was a kid. So
Was it on the left or the right branch?
I think it was on the right, if I remember right. But yeah, pretty cool. Something's been using it. See the tracks. Dude, there's eyes down there. There's eyes down there. Get out. There's eyes down there. I'm just kidding, bro. I could tell. Yeah, I don't know what's been using it. I didn't see any poop, so it's hard to tell.
It's bright out here.
Hell yeah. You got a crawler rig, boy.
When he rode into the town, he came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
I wash your window, $5. I wash your window, $5. Give me $5. Oh! I just got a snowball to the face. I don't know if you can see that or not. Dude, you hit me perfectly right in the face where it bounced off my chin and straight into my jacket.
The first one I threw, you ducked right as I threw it, right over your head.
It's because I'm a ninja, bro. You got the back window good? Man, my window looks way better than yours. Got ourselves some turkeys. It's hard to see them. Counted 6.
3 over there, 4.
What's that? Turkey lurkeys. Woo! Spiky boys. No, you're good. You can back up if you want. That's good.
It's awesome as I sit and edit this video and think back on my childhood and the place where I grew up and just how beautiful it truly was. And even more than that, thinking back on how blessed I was to grow up in a place and how blessed we are that God gave us such a beautiful world to run around on. And I just love the state of Arizona. You can go from snow to an hour and a half later being in saguaro cactuses in the desert. Truly is one of the most incredible places on the planet.